Swayam Prabha. Digital India. Educated India.
Next is Jadata, stupor. Stupor is caused determinants such as cessation of all activities. Stamba, you're just without any activity. Hearing a much desired thing or a very harmful news, sickness, etc. How it should be represented? Through choking of voice, through controlling the words, an absolute silence and steadfast gaze. The sloka says, Ishtam va nishtam va, sukha dukkam va na veti yo mohat, तूष्णीकः परवशगः स भवति जडसम्यकः पुरुषः. A man is in stupor due to senselessness. He cannot distinguish between good and evil. He is just shut his mouth and eyes. It's not only steadfastness, it's he remains silent and he is dependent on others. That's why stupid, the word stupid also comes from this. Stupor, says Bharata. Next is Garva, arrogance. Arrogance is caused by determinants such as kingship, noble birth, personal beauty, youth, learning, power, attainment of wealth, etc. And it should be represented through consequences such as contempt, harassing people, other people, not giving reply to them, their question, not greeting them, looking to shoulders, flurry, contemptuous laughter, and harsh words, transgressing the superiors, and rebuking, etc. The shloka says, Vidya vapte rupadaishwarya datha dhanagama dvapi garvaha khalu नीचानाम दृष्ट्यांग विचारणैहि कार्यः. Arrogance of persons of the inferior type, acquisition of learning, youth, personal beauty, royal power attainment, wealth, etc. will be represented by the eye movements, says Bharata. Next is Vishada. Vishada, despair. Despair is caused by the determinants such as non-fulfillment of the work undertaken, natural calamity, and it should be represented by the persons of superior and middling class, such as thinking about the means, a loss of energy, absent-mindedness, deep breath, etc. And the inferior persons should represent it as running about aimlessly, drying up of the mouth, etc. The shloka says, कार्या निस्तारण कृतश्चौर्यादि ग्रहण राजदोषाद्यैः दैवादिष्टो यो अर्थस्तत् असंप्राप्तौ विषादः स्यात्. Despair arises from non-fulfillment of the work begun. Karya nistarana krita. And also being taken at a time of committing theft, etc., giving offense to the king, and so on. Vaichityopaya chintabhyam karyam uttama madhyayoho nidra nishwasita dhyanaihi adhamanam tu darshayet. Nidra nishwasita dhyanai adhamanam tu darshayet. The meaning is the presence. It should be represented by showing mental distraction, thinking about various means, and by the persons of inferior type, by sleeping, deep breathing, etc. Next is Autsukya, impatience. Impatience is created by the determinants such as separation from the beloved person, remembering them, sight of a garden, etc. It should be represented on the stage by consequence such as thinking, downcast eyes, downcast face, sleeping, drowsiness, etc. The shloka says, Itta janadi viyoga autsukyam jayate hi anusmritya. Chinta nidra tandrigatra gurutvaihi abhinayo asya. So what does he say? Impatience arises of the loss of the beloved or from remembering them. And how it is to be represented? By chinta, thinking, want of sleep, drowsiness or dullness of the body. Gatra gurutvam, heaviness of the body. Next is nidra, sleeping. Sleeping, nidra, is caused by determinants such as weakness, fatigue, exhaustion, intoxication, indolence, too much of thinking, too much of eating, etc. It is to be represented by heaviness of the face, stretching of the limbs, rolling the eyes, yawning, and rubbing the body, deep breathing, relaxing the body, and closing the eyes, and also bewilderment, etc. The shloka says, Alasyat daurbalyat klamat shramat chintanam swabhavacha ratrau jagaranadapi nidra purushasya sambhavati. Here sleep comes to a man through weakness, fatigue and exertion, always thinking. Alasyat. So it is the weakness. Alasyat. The weakness and daurbalyat. It's all through weakness, fatigue, exertion, etc. And almost also keeping awake throughout the night. Ratrau jagaranadapi. So naturally, sleep comes. How do you represent that on stage? Tam mukha gaurava gatra parilodhana nayana nimilana jadatvaihi jrumbana gatra vimardair anubhavair abhinayet pragnaha. It is to be represented on the stage by consequences such as heaviness of the face, closing of the eyes, rolling, yawning, and even massaging one's own body. That these are the anubhavas which are to be represented. Abhinayet. Next is apasmara, epilepsy. Epilepsy is caused by the determinants such as possessed by a god, naga, yaksha, rakshasa, or a pishacha, or memory of such beings. Then also staying in a deserted house, non-observation of a proper interval of time in taking food or sleeping, etc. Dearrangement and the like. It is to be represented on the stage by throbbing, trembling, running, falling, perspiration, foaming in the mouth, and licking of the lips, etc. Licking of the lips with the tongue and also hiccups and the like. The sloka says, Bhuta Pishacha Grahananusmaraneno Uchishta Shunya Griha Gamanat Kalantarati Patad Asuchescha Bhavet Apasmaraha. Epilepsy occurs in a person when he is possessed by bhutas and pishachas, when he remembers all these things. And Uchishta, he stays in a deserted house. He disregards proper interval of time in taking food and sleep, etc. Sahasa bhumau patanam prakampanam vadana phena mokshascha nissanyasyothane rupan yetan yapasmare. So falling down suddenly on the ground, trembling, foaming in the mouth, and rising up with senselessness are the conditions during epilepsy. The next one, dreaming, supta, is caused by determinants such as interruption of sleep. That is, suptam nama nidra samuttham. Dreaming is caused by determinants such as interruption of sleep, enjoying object of senses, infatuation, and spreading the bed on the ground and lying down, dragging the bed over the ground, etc. So, these are all happening due to dreaming. So, the dream can appear when you are sleeping in sound sleep, and also when you are about to sleep or in half sleep. So here Bharata says dreaming is caused by determinants such as interruption of sleep, enjoying objects of senses, and the dream which occurs in sleep is to be represented by consequences such as deep breathing, dullness of the body, closing the eyes, stupefaction of all senses, etc. He says, Nidrabhir bhavendriyopagama mohanaihi bhavet suptam akshinimilochvasanaihi swapnayita jalpitehe karyaha. Dreaming occurs due to interruption of sleep, enjoying objects of senses, and infatuation. It is to be represented on the stage by closing the eyes, deep breathing, dreaming and talking while asleep. Bharata also adds, Sochvasaihi nishvasaihi manda akshi nimilanena nischeshtaha sarvendriya sammohat suptam swapnaihi prayunjita. So dreaming is to be represented on the stage by deep breathing, imperfectly closing the eyes, and stupefaction of all the senses and absence of all activities. Sarva indriya sammohat suptam. Next is Vibodha, awakening. Awakening is the break of sleep, and it is caused due to bad dreams, indigestion of food, loud sound, sensitive touch, etc. And it will be represented on the stage by consequences such as yawning, rubbing the eyes, leaving the bed, getting up, etc. The shloka says, Ahara viparinamat shabdasparshadibhischa sambhutaha pratibodhastvabhineyo jrumbana vadanakshi parimardaihi. Awakening is caused by digestion of food, sound, too much of sound, touch, etc. And it will be represented by yawning, rubbing the face and eyes, etc. He says, Jrumbana, yawning, Vadana akshi parimardaihi. Rubbing Vadana, the face, or akshi, eyes. Next is Amarsha, indignation. Amarsha is caused to persons abused or insulted by those who are having superior learning, wealth or power. So they cause Amarsha. How it will be represented on the stage? By shaking the head, perspiration, thinking and reflecting with a downcast face, determination, and looking for various means, etc. The shloka says, Akshiptanam sabha madhye vidyaishwarya baladhikaihi nrinam utsaha sampanno hi amarsho nama jayate. What is amarsha? Indignation, grows in energetic men who have been abused or insulted in an assembly by the superiors. It will be represented on the stage by energy, determination, and reflection. Of course, with a downcast face, shaking the head, etc. Next is dissimulation. Avahitta is the concealment of appearance. It is caused by shame, fear, respect, deceit, etc. How it is to be represented is such as speaking like another person, looking downwards, breaking of the speech, feigned patience, etc. The shloka says, Darshtriya Jaihamyadi Sambhutam Avahittam Bhayatmakam Tacchagananaya Karyam Nati Chottara Bhashanat. He says, dissimulation is due to impudence, deceit, fear, etc. And it will be represented through carelessness about the action and also not speaking much as a reply or not addressing, etc. Next is Ugrata, cruelty. Cruelty is caused by the determinants such as arresting of robbers, offense to kings, and also offending words, etc. And it is to be represented by consequences such as killing, imprisoning, beating, rebuking, etc. The shloka says, Chaurya-bhigraha yogat nripa paradhat ugrata bhavati vadha bandha, I repeat, vadha bandha tadanadibhi anubhavaihi abhinayastasya. What are the vibhavas? Chaurya, cruelty occurs when a robber is arrested or the king is given offense. Nripa aparada, it is to be represented by acts such as killing, vadha, bandhana, imprisoning, tadana, beating, etc. Next is mati, assurance. Assurance is caused by determinants such as thinking about the meaning of many shastras and considering the pros and cons of thing. It is to be represented on the stage by consequences such as instructing pupils, ascertainment of any meaning, removal of doubt, etc. The shloka goes thus, Nana Shastra Vinishpanna Matihi Sanjayate Nrinam Sishyopadeshartha Kritastasya Swabhinayo Bhavet. Assurance comes to men when they are well versed in the meaning of many shastras. Nana Shastra Vinishpanna. Vinishpanna. Matihi. The jnana. The intellect. It is to be represented by instructing pupils and explaining, etc. Next is Vyadhi, disease. Vyadhi originates from Vata, Pitta and Kapha. That is the main thing. Fever is of two kinds. One is when feeling of cold, Shita, and that with the feeling of heat, Daha. Feeling of cold should be represented by shivering, tremor of the entire body, bending, shaking of the jaws, narrowing down the nasal passage, dryness of the mouth, horripilation, lamentation, etc. Feeling the fever due to heat should be represented through throwing away the clothes, throwing away the hand and feet, things in the hand and feet. Desire to roll on the ground, desire for coolness, lamentation, crying, etc. Then the other types of sickness, how are to be represented on the stage? By narrowing down the mouth, dullness of the body, breathing, making sounds, crying, tremor, etc. The shloka says, Samanyatastu vyadhinam kartavyo abhinayo buddha srasta anga gatra vikshepairuja mukha vigurnanaihi. So sickness is represented on stage by looseness of the limbs, throwing out of the limbs, and narrowing down the mouth. The next one is Unmada, insanity. Unmada is caused by determinants such as death of beloved persons, loss of wealth, stroke of adversity, derangement of the three elements, Vata, Pitta and Kapha. And it should be represented on the stage by laughing, weeping, crying, lying down, sitting, running, dancing, singing, and also reciting something which is not connected with that. Smearing the body with dust or ashes, soiled cloth, tags of cloth, etc. These are all senseless things. And also imitating others. The shloka says, Ishta jana vibhava nashad abhigatad vata pitta kapha kopat vividat chitta vikarad unmado nama sambhavati. It happens because of the derangements of Vata, Pitta and Kapha, and it is insanity, even due to loss of beloved persons and loss of wealth, accidental loss, etc. And Bharata adds, Animitta hasita rudita upavishta gati pradhavitot kushtaihi. Pradhavitot kushtaihi. Anyaischa vikarakrtaihi unmadam samprayunjita. Anyaischa vikarakrtair unmadam samprayunjita. Insanity is to be represented by laughing, weeping, sitting, running and crying without any reason, and other senseless acts, says. Next is marana, death. Death, marana, comes through disease as well as accidental injury. Of these, two kinds of death are there. It is that due to sickness, death occurs due to disease or accidental injury. Of these, when it is death caused through sickness, is the intensive problem or pain in the liver, colic pain, tumors, boils, fever, cholera, etc. And due to the accidental injury, it is caused by weapons, snake bites, taking poison, injured by ferocious animals, injury caused due to falling down from an elephant, horse, chariot, etc. It should be represented by looseness of the body, motionless of the limbs, closed eyes, deep breathing, hiccups, and looking at the family members, speaking indistinct words, etc. This death due to disease is given by another shloka. Vyadhinam ekabhavo hi maranabhinayaha smritaha vishanna gatraihi nischeshtaihi indriyaischa vivarjitaha. So it should be represented by loose body and inactive sense organs. Vishanna gatraihi nischeshtaihi. But if it is due to accidental injury, it should be represented in a different way, he says, because it is wound by weapons. Sudden falling down should be caused. In the case of snake bite or taking poison, the development should be shown in 8 stages, he says. Thinness of the body, tremor, burning sensation, hiccups, foam at the mouth, breaking of the neck, paralysis, and finally death. These are the 8 stages should be shown in the case of drinking a poison, death due to poison or death due to snake bite. This verse says, Shwapada Gaja Turaga Ratodbhavam. Shwapada Gaja Turaga Ratodbhavam tu Pashu Yana Patanajam Chapi Shastrak Shatavat Kuryad Anapekshita Gatra Sancharam. So death due to ferocious animals like elephant, horse, falling from chariot. Turaga Rata Udbhavam Pashu Yana Patanajam, falling down, should be represented by absence of further movement of the body. Further movement of the body. Ityevam maranam nyeyam nanavasthantaratmakam prayoktavyam budhaihi samyak yathavaganga cheshtitaihi. So thus death occurs under various conditions. It should be represented by suitable gestures, words and movements. The next one is trasa, fright. Fright. Trasa is caused by determinants such as flash of lightning, a meteor, thunder, earthquake, and also clouds and crying and howling of birds and animals. It should be represented on the stage by shaking or narrowing the limbs, tremor of the body, paralysis, horripilation, and speaking with a choked voice, or even talking irrelevantly. The sloka says, Mahabhairava Nadadhyaihi Trasaha Samupadayate. Trasaha Samupajayate. Srasta Angarda Nimeshadhyaihi Tasya tu Abhinayo Bhavet. Fright is caused by the very terrible sound. It is to be represented by looseness of limbs, srasta anga, and half shut eyes. Next is vitarka, deliberation. Deliberation is caused by determinations such as doubt, perplexity, etc. Doubt, perplexity, etc. It should be represented on the stage by various discussions, settling the definitions, accepting the deliberation, etc. The shloka says, Vicharanadi Sambhutaha. Vicharanadi Sambhutaha Sandeha Jananatmakaha Vitarkastvabhineyaha Syat Shiro Bhru Pakshma Kampanaihi. So the deliberation which occurs from the discussions, Vicharanadi Sambhutaha, which has doubt as its base, Sandeha Jananam. And it is represented by shaking of the head, Shiro Bhru, eyebrows, and also eyelashes. Shaking of these. Then finally, he gives a verse telling that these are the 33 Vyabhichari Bhavas for Uttama, Madhyama, and Adhama Prakriti. He says, Trayastrimshadame Bhava Vigneya Vyabhicharinaha Satvikanstu Punarbhavan Vyakyasyam Yanupurvashaha. So what is to be done? So these are the 33 Vyabhichari Bhavas, he says. And then he moves on to Satvika Bhavas. They are 8 in number. Namaste.